guys, welcome back to a new video. Today's video is, sorry, I'm looking at Wilfie in the background. Hi Wilfie, can you see him? But anyway, today's video is going to be about Maisie's journey. So how we came to find her and what she was like in the beginning stages. Leaving by Wilfie. So I was looking for a new horse because it was my time to come off Ronnie. We weren't looking all the time, but we were just keeping an eye out and having going to visit some horses that we thought may be good. We found Maisie on our pony club page. So one of the members posted that she was selling on behalf, and we read about her and it said she was a thoroughbred, and we weren't really looking for thoroughbreds at the time, but her description sounded perfect. It said that she could be forward jumping, but she can come back. She'd done a little bit of dressage. She was 11 at the time, so she was quite mature, and it sounded like she'd done a bit of everything. She'd done pony club, so we decided to go visit her. Owner was the most amazing owner. She had going to uni to study to be a vet, so she didn't have the time to look after Maisie. She hadn't ridden Maisie in a few months, and she just hopped on her bareback halter one day and she was totally fine. So that shows how good Maisie is, and to this day we know she is still that good. I got on her, had a little walk and trot in the paddock, and I really liked her. I really liked her trot and I felt good on her. I also picked out her hooves and stuff, and she was amazing. We went home and thought about it, and we decided to go see her a second time. The second time, we brought her to her riding club, and I had a little jump on her. She was very fast. I hadn't jumped in a while, but she was very fast, and I absolutely loved her canter. It felt amazing. I felt like a rocking horse. Her jumping made me a bit nervous because she was quite fast, but she did come down at the end, which I really liked. We do have to remember that Ronnie is the most laziest pony. You have to push, push, push. And Maisie was the complete opposite, so it was actually quite nice just to give her a little squeeze and she was going. One thing I thought about when I saw Maisie was, oh my gosh, she is so big. Ronnie, the only pony I'd been riding at the time, was 14 hands, and Maisie was 17 hands. So she was ginormous, and she was a thoroughbred, but she was very stocky. She had a very stocky chest and a huge butt with these ginormous butt muscles. So she was like a tank. So she was so big. I had to go on my tippy toes to brush her. It was just so new to me, and it made me even more excited because she was such a good girl. Really wanted to buy Maisie, but there were just two issues that was kind of holding us back a bit. The first one was that they said she wasn't really good at floating. They said she could go on a horse truck, but she was really iffy with horse floats. And those who don't know, Ronnie is the king of not wanting to go on horse floats. Well, he used to be. He's perfect now. But one time it took us 4 hours with Ronnie just to get him on the float. So these flashbacks went into our mind. The second issue was that Maisie was still recovering from a fractured splint bone. She had already broken it once with her previous owner, and she'd actually done it again. So obviously that was like a big warning sign because we didn't want to buy a broken horse. They said that the vet was coming for the final check to make sure her leg is okay, and did we want to be there for it? And that was a really good sign, so we were like, yes, please. When the vet arrived, he took an x-ray of it, and he found that it wasn't fully recovered yet. It was just the tiniest bit left to grow, and he said that it had to be a week of just walking, and then a week of trotting, and then a week of just light canters. So it was roughly a month of really light work to get her back into it and get her strength back. And he said he wouldn't even have to come back after that because it was just so close to healing that he just knew it would be okay. He also said that the calcification would actually make her bone stronger. So it was actually kind of a good thing. She was going to have a really strong bone. In one of our previous videos about Ronnie, I talked about having that gut feeling. And this was another thing where we had to use our gut feeling with Maisie because she did have those two things that were a little bit of a worry, but I knew, and I just had that feel. Hey Wilfie. Hi. Anyway, I had that I had that feeling that she was the right horse for me. I just knew it. And to this day, she is the most perfect horse. She's out there in the paddock just chilling out, and she wouldn't do anything to hurt anyone. She's such a good girl, and I'm so glad that we went with our gut feeling that day and we've got her now. But I'm just so happy that she's at her forever home with us. One thing that was funny was that it turns out that Maisie had been living 2 roads away from where we used to live. So we probably drove past her a few times not knowing that it was going to be our future horse, which I think is always funny. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed finding out how we found Maisie and what she was like in the beginning. And we are going to post some videos and photos of her just throughout the time we've had her. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Merry Vlogmas, and please remember to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye!
La da da da, oh oh, la da da da, making our Christmas memories. I've been working so much lately, I can barely find the time to sleep. Yeah, I spend my time running around, keeping people pleased. But this is my favorite holiday. It's a chance to start over new. 'Cause I missed you, so I'm letting go of everything but you. These are the good times with you. Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me. Hang by the fire and chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories, oh, and